Hello, hello, and welcome to my live stream. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I had to wait for my wife to pop out. She said she'd be popping out about 7:30. She popped out about 30 seconds ago. But yes, we are pleased with having some time to talk to you all and play some Construction Simulator. So here I am in a hole of my own making, which is always fun. But I'm not going to do this. Basically, this part of the mission is just digging a hole that is bloody huge. It is absolutely humongous. And I did this. This only took me about 10 minutes to do 5% of it. So I could sit here for the next hour just digging up this big old hole. Um, I just don't think that'd be very interesting to watch. So I think what we'll do is we'll hop into a new mission and we'll play it from there. So if I go to jobs, no, wrong button. There's campaign. I think we're going to start something completely new. We're going to do some transport links, I think. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll do some transport links. We'll do quick and quiet as a transport link. And we will accept this contract. We have to start. Follow the markers to meet with your client. Righty ho. Right, I've got to follow the markers. So let us start with. We need to go in a vehicle, don't we? I could fast travel on, but I'm not going to. I'm going to take the car because my driving, quite frankly, is awful. You get your stuffies quick. Good night, little sweetie. Oh, see you in the morning. Bye. Oh. Sorry, I'm back. I thought that might happen. The little one clocked the headphones in the laptop earlier and went, "Ah, you're going to make a YouTube video." I went, "No, of course not. Of course I'm not making a YouTube." And yeah, she just caught me live in the act. So there you go. Oh, hello, Mr. Jolly. How are you doing? I'm very well, thank you. I'm practicing your excellent whilst driving. I'm trying to show how it should be done, but I'm failing horribly. But 800 meters away. That's quite a way. There we are. Got this lovely pickup truck. Where am I turning next? Where's my map go? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's exactly how I drive. Actually, I try not to drive. I tend to take the train or walk whenever I can now. I I'm lucky enough that my work is actually a 15-minute walk down the road. So I stroll on into work, stroll on home. Sometimes work from home if I can't be bothered to walk. I'll be honest with you, it's yeah, up on the pavement. Let's do that. Handbrake turn. Yeah, that's how you arrive to client meetings. Absolutely. Right, yeah. Where's the client? Where are you? Let's do a bit of a run. Yes, excellent run. Right, here you go. Here you go. This is where you do all your meetings. We could meet in a porta cabin, Meet in your office first. We could look at some plans. No? Oh, you're the mayor. Hello, mayor.
I'm very happy to see that a young company is getting started here. You came at just the right time.
I always
some
do.
time now, the busy road traffic has been causing many complaints from the neighboring residential
Game
areas.
audio seems very low.
We're
All right,
building
I can
noise
up that a
barriers to
bit.
help offer the
Not any
residents
better.
some relief. But the infrastructure problems aren't just limited to the noisy road. Internet access in this district also leaves a lot to be desired. As a result, I would like to follow up on the residents' request and directly connect the residential area to the new high-speed network in the course of the conversion measures.
I missed all that because I've turned the volume. I think she said we'd like to put some sound barriers in. So what am I doing here? I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. I need to track that instead of tracking the whatever I was tracking before. Oh, I've got to dig a hole. Brilliant. You've only crashed once. You're doing terrible. Yeah, just wait. I'm going to get the digger out in a second. Right, I've got to dig all the way here. Got to dig a big T. Right, hang on a second. This is what they want it to look like. Is that right? Where is it? This is the shape you want. Yeah, you want a big ditch this shape. All right, I'll make that for you now. Right. All right then. Let's see what have we got. What can we dig with? Compact excavator, big excavator, huge excavator. I'm gonna nick the huge one. Yeah, I'd go with that. Yeah. Where do I want to fast travel to? Over there. Yeah, walking into work was brilliant. It's makes all the difference, I tell you. Especially in the summer when the sun is shining and I'm walking in and there's wildflowers growing on the side of the road, there's rabbits running along the path. It's bliss, man. Absolutely bliss. Right, that's not how you control the digger. This is how you control the digger. Right, this digger is far too big for the application. I'm just looking at the size of the bucket. The size of the trench. I've gone overboard here. I've gone overboard here. But there we are. This is why they don't let me on the tools, you see. I always pick the wrong tools for the job. I tend to get involved more in project management type stuff, so I'm more about planning these sorts of things out. Not that I work in construction anymore, not since COVID. I've got a nice indoor job. Right, here we go. Right, yeah, crush that, crush that. Ba 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 bum. Right, down. No, actually, oh no, it's working, it's working. There we go. Digging a hole, diggy diggy hole. I just dump it on the road, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't hired a skip for this, so. Uh, right. Why is that not moving? It's because I'm ramming against the barrier over there. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm already ruining the construction site. There we go. Bit of a hole. Left a bit, right a bit. Nice. Nice big old scoop. It's a great big scoop. Right, can I run over the trench without falling in? I mean, yeah, maybe? Maybe? Maybe. Oh, nice cup of tea. Yeah. I haven't far too much coffee today. I've just been in meetings after meeting. And all I did was drink coffee. Great fun. Did get some bacon sandwiches this morning though. That was good. That was good. I mean, I organised and paid for them, but you know, we still had them. Still got to eat while we meet. Found it's the only way to get people into an office these days is to feed them. Da, da, da. Right. Oh. Come on. Where are we doing this anyway? Where are we doing this work? We're doing this work. So we've got a housing complex there, and we're next to the busy road. Yeah. God, that looks like a pyramid, that building at the back. Reminds me actually, if you go to if you look at University of East Anglia online, they've got some accommodation that looks like that, and there's a few of them, and they're all lined up together, and they actually look like some sort of star destroyers out of Star Wars, and they're built in the '60s, big concrete things, and they're appalling buildings to live in. But they're listed buildings now, so they can't do anything with them really. So do them up every couple of years, and the roofs start leaking again. Wow, you've never seen anyone play this? It's I've watched a few people sort of play it a little bit, and I thought, do you know what? I think it's sort of going to scratch my itch. I generally enjoy games where I destroy things more than where I build things. Things like where I get to smash things apart are particularly entertaining. But it's good. You just sort of you do the little jobs. You've got to pick the right tool for the right job. You've got to follow the little quests. Got to do the diggy ditches. You get these big cranes. The last job I've done is quite good. I've just built a big wind turbine on the top of a mountain. That was quite good fun. In fact, all the renewable energy ones are quite fun. One of the ones that I did I really enjoyed was doing an anaerobic digestion facility, which was good because I worked in one of those for a while, so I was able to recognise all the individual bits. Could recognise the primary fermenter and the secondary fermenter, and there was the emergency flare that you send off if you're making too much gas. You've got to make too much gas, you see, with your digester. You can run the risk of the whole thing blowing up. I hate meetings. I can't fake smile anymore, so my emotions are very apparent. Oh, I don't bother smiling. I'm known for not smiling in meetings. I just get straight to the point. But then I don't meet with clients. I only meet with colleagues. So they're used to me by now, really. I mean, I'm friendly, but I'm very much straight to the point. You know, no mucking about. Just let's cover what we're here for. Have a little bit of a hello and how are you at the beginning of the meeting. Warm up to it, then get straight to business. Cover what you want to cover, and try to get out of the meeting in like 15 minutes. Yeah, Norwich University, that's UEA. I think I've set too much latency on the chat, really. I think I'm getting your messages really, really late. Yeah, Norwich University, I was there for a few years. Travelled about me. That's why I'm in Wales, but I don't really have a Welsh accent. Which is nice. Welsh accent suits some people, but it's not my sort of style. My wife's the same. My wife's got a Surrey accent. So my daughter, who's only ever grown up in South Wales, has got a nice little English accent, and it really doesn't suit where she's from. She's barely been to England, barely knows it exists. She's got like a proper little southern accent. It's very sweet. Oh yeah, I know I've missed a bit there. I'm going to spin the digger around when I get over here now. Spin around. I'm not doing a very good job either, really. That's all. Tell me I didn't get a job done. Yes, I missed that entire corner. Never mind. I should have done this with a smaller digger, really, but I quite like using the big one. Come on. Keyboard and mouse controls as well. It has got controller support, so I could just use a controller, but I tend to find if I'm playing Xbox, I can do controller, but if I'm doing PC, I just need to use keyboard and mouse. can't quite get my head around the idea of using a controller for games. Of course, back in my day, it was all joysticks and not whatnot. Worst northern accent ever. Right. Nope, that's the wrong way. Let's try this way. Come on. Slow. Slow. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. It's there's a mate of mine. I played D&D with him. He's a great chap. But he loves his metal music and he loves his weird metal music. So he likes to send me like links and stuff, and which is great because I love weird music. He sent me a band called Windrose, and immediately I absolutely love them. They all dress up as dwarves from Lord of the Rings or similar, and they sing songs about gold and digging holes and mining and stuff. Set the latency to low. Yeah, I'll give that a go next time. I'll give that a go next time. I don't want people thinking I'm ignoring them when I just haven't got the message yet. Is Giraffe considered posh because of her accent? Yeah, a little bit, but also she gets to learn Welsh in school, so she comes home speaking. She'll talk like with her English accent, and then there'll be a new word that she hasn't learned from home. Then she'll talk all Welsh with all of a sudden, and it's quite bizarre. But blame chat. Yeah, always blame chat. Always blame chat. I always get that when I'm sort of working around here. There's people. Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I go, well, I grew up like 20 miles down the road. Just never really picked up the Welsh accent, you know. Oh, you're from the posh end, are you? Oh, that's why then. Well, I didn't grow up loaded, like, you know. Just went to an alright school. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Come on, let's dig this hole. We're near there. Missed the 69. 69%. Right. Right. Yeah. Let's adjust that a little bit. Right, that's the wrong way. Back it the other way. That's it. Gotta line her up nice. So what I could do here is I could have brought a big dumper with me really, and parked that up next to my crane, my excavator. I could be selling all this soil, making a bit of money off the dirt. Yeah, so I'm going to accept this until I've dug all that. I've actually put this on hard mode. Easy mode, it probably would have said you're done by now. In fact, even medium mode would probably said I've been done by now. The gold game. Is that Gold Mine Simulator you're talking about? I haven't looked at that one. Yeah, they do say that about languages. That once you learn one, it becomes really easy. I'm not sure. I didn't really do much Welsh when I was very little. I didn't really start learning that until I was in secondary school. In primary school, I used to have to sit outside because I was English, so they make me sit outside because they said it's only a requirement to learn if you're Welsh. They've changed that now. They just put everyone in, but I can say one thing with the Welsh accent: overnighting in Wales, back from being a lorry driver. Yeah, I can. I know a bit of Welsh. I did go to Welsh lessons in school, so I can say little bits and pieces. And I think I've just crashed this. Right, I can get out. No. They did teach me how to say Llanfair Pethwyn go. But it's a bit like my German. I've got one phrase that I can say, and then that's it. I don't actually know any others. French, I'm not too bad at. I can do quite a bit of French. Do a bit of Italian. I'm trying to do Korean on Duolingo, but that's quite difficult. I mean, I don't let quite difficult stop me. I find quite difficult things to be very entertaining. I did one of the things I did when I did university is they let me take a third year astrophysics course without any of the prep work. And I just went, yeah, I'll do it. And they went, you're never going to manage it. You're not going to manage the maths. And I went, give it a go. How hard can it be? It was pretty damn hard. I did luckily, with YouTube, you can look at fairly. You can look up all the maths and things, the tutorials online, so you can get some extra help and things, and you get extra advice. So if we were talking 20 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to do it, but now you can look at videos and get teaching help and that sort of thing. Yeah, my goodness, being sent out for being English. Well, yeah, you'd think, oh, that's terrible, that's really horrible. But actually, there's a bit of Welsh history behind it. So, in Wales, up until maybe I'm going to get the history wrong here, but maybe up until the 1950s, I want to say, all the schools in Wales were run by the English, and they actually used to enforce the English language. You weren't allowed to speak Welsh in school. It was deemed to be the language, an inferior language, and wasn't to be used. And anyone that was caught speaking Welsh in their schools, in school, was forced to wear a sign around their neck called the Welsh Knot. And this sign would be a big old plank of wood that they have to wear around their neck all day. And we're talking even if you were aged 5 or 6, you'd have to wear this sign all day for being caught speaking Welsh in school. And anyone that was caught, whoever was wearing it at the end of the day, I jammed up my digger, would get the cane. So they would get their corporal punishment. And that used to happen. So that was because the schools were run by the English sort of landowners, who couldn't understand the Welsh language. So they would try and basically force the Welsh to speak English in order that they could understand them, and it helped part of it was trying to prevent the industrial uprisings, the workers' rights movements, all that sort of lovely stuff. Yes, it's a whole sort of Welsh language thing. Yeah, where Wales completely had Rule 9. Rule 9, you're not allowed to speak anything but English. So when in school they'd sort of say, oh look, we'd rather you not study Welsh because you're English. I didn't get it, but I sort of do now. I mean, it's not something they would force on younger kids now. But there it is. They did it then when I was little. But yeah, little things like sport and stuff. They always say, "Oh, you can't support the Welsh team because you're the English one." So I sort of I like to joke that I had this sort of English thrust upon me rather than sticking to it. I think I kept my English accent out of spite more than wanting to. But I like Wales. I like living here now. I'm a big supporter of my area. I like to get involved in the community. I like to get involved with what's going on. I like to get involved with the big industrial developments we've got going on here. Not when I talk about work too much. Too busy digging my hole. But there you go. Right, we've had a bit of history lesson going on here. See, full of stories. 93%. Right. Okay. Oh. What? No. How was 93%? No. Put my dirt back in my own hole. Right. Let's get that back out again. My favourite cities are Norwich and Cardiff. I've said that in episodes before. I hate London with a passion. Ah, so you know Norwich well. I did 2 years in Norwich, and then Cardiff. I obviously go to quite a bit because it's just up the road from me. So yeah, next time you're about, that'll be great. If you ever went to the Pizza Hut in Norwich, you might have been served by me. I worked there for quite a few years. And I left because I broke my arm and they didn't want me serving customers with one arm. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I can do this job with my one arm tied behind my back, quite literally. But it's cool. It's cool. I just quit my job and became obsessed with video games and stuff. I never actually quit. They just stopped having me turn up. I'm probably still employed there. God. Yeah, this is the normal way. This is normal for driving. I might have completely balls this. I've got it completely stuck. I'm going to have to reset its position. This completely balls me. Ha 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 ha. I hate London with a passion. Yeah, I don't mind London to visit, but I don't think I'd want to live there. I'll Google where it is on my next break and see if it looks familiar. I don't think it's there anymore. I think it went about possibly as many as 10 years ago now. But it was right next to the castle, so I could see the castle from the front entrance. It was on like a corner. I remember Nando's was right opposite. Nando's is probably still there. Everyone loves a Nando's, don't they? All right, see you, mate. Enjoy a good lurk. Thanks for jumping into the chat, and I'm going to see if I can just finish this hole before I need to go to bed. Probably take me another hour just to get the last 4%. Because I've not been doing a good job. I've not been doing a tidy job. I usually do this nice and. I mean, look at the mess. Look at the bloody mess I've caused, right? Absolute nonsense. Right. And I used the wrong size digger, so I've probably been digging twice as much dirt as I need to. Bought a small digger, I'll probably be done in no time. Anyway. Okay. Come on, get all that lovely dirt up. Right, there it is. Lovely dirt, right. Go on the road. Off you go. Get over there. Yeah. If you throw it on the road, it just despawns. So it's a bit of a cheat. But seriously, I've never done it so that it's. I'm on a slam. I'm on the wonky digger. I'm a wonky donkey. All squeaky then. I've got a reasonably deep voice most of the time, and then all of a sudden I go really squeaky. Got a proper sort of chipmunk voice when I want to. Did that manoeuvre actually just put more dirt in the hole? Yeah, it might have. 37. Yeah, whenever I'm playing this, I tend to put a bit of windrows on, diggy hole, because I like a good, I like a bit of dwarven metal. It's quite good. I do play a lot of D&D actually, and I do like playing a dwarf. One of my favourite characters that I made was a dwarf, and he was a potion maker. He was a dwarven potion maker, but instead of sort of normal potions, he used to this. Because I'm in the hole, I'm pushing dirt in. That's why I'm going down as much as I'm going up. Yeah, so I was a dwarven potion maker, and the potions that I made were sort of craft ciders, and you got really good ones that had really good effects, like they could heal people up when they were sick or injured. There were ones that sort of granted the there's a barrier there. The ones that granted people like extra, extra insight to what they were doing, able to give them help in what they were doing, which was good fun. Before you do this, drink this, and it will help you. And then I had sort of brews that were like, set the target on fire, because we've all had a drink that does that. So strong it sets your face on fire. Or what's the other thing they used to do? Almost acid. It was just pure acid. It was a bad batch. Something had gone wrong in the process, and it was a bad brew. The other thing he had was he had this gigantic, because he obviously had to make his potions in quite on the go, and in quite large batches. So he used to carry around with him this giant wooden spoon. And let me just I'm getting a bit dark. I can't see what I'm doing. All right, let's have a coffee break till morning. Right, I can see what I'm doing. So yes, we carry around this big wooden spoon, and whenever we were attacked by, at one point we were attacked by like a snow leopard. Oh no, it was an icy saber-toothed tiger. That's what it was. And we were attacked by that, and yeah, I attacked it with my wooden spoon, and I spanked it on the backside, and was able to kill it with one shot with my wooden spoon because my rolls were really good. Yeah, I love the madness of D&D. Quite frankly, I played a game on Monday, and we ended up fighting not a red dragon, but a bed dragon. I was going to say bread dragon, a bed dragon. So it was a bed that had been turned into a dragon, and we had to fight a mad wizard that was flying around the top of it. So naturally, I went in for the grapple, so we could have a nice little cuddle on the back of the bed as the bed was rampaging through the building. And my fellow players were trying to take down the bed while I was having a nice little cuddle with the mad wizard. Yeah, it's not a very serious game. we do have some mad moments. I can't believe how much hole it's making me dig. This is incredible. I wonder if I get right in that corner, I'll get enough dirt out so we can move on to the next stage. Because quite frankly, I've had enough of digging holes. I deliberately picked this mission because I didn't want to be digging holes the entire time I'm live. There we go. Clear the construction site. Okay. Fine. I'll clear the construction site with the power of cheese. Yeah, reset the position. And move fast travel to the truck. There it is. Yeah, truck's in the way. So let's reset the truck. You advanced a player level and have received a new skill point. Ooh, what should I spend my skill point on? Company upgrade levels. No, that's not it. Profile skills. Bulk material capacity. Whether it's a shovel or a bucket or yeah, let's increase my. Oh, that's bucket capacity, so I've done that. Bulk material capacity, so that would be for the dump truck if I want it. Yeah, let's do that. What does it want us to do? Deliver the cable drums. Right, yeah. Let's just go here a second. Let's see if I can I adjust my settings from inside the stream. Where is the button? What is the button that I'm looking for? Oh, it's there. It's that button. Definitely. Let's go to map. Let's go to the building supply dealer. Buy the cable drums I want. It's just the cable drums it wants for the moment, I think. Let's get it delivered directly to the site. I'm going to need to bring a crane in to do this, aren't I? Have they given me a crane spot? Sometimes you get a little spot to mount a crane in. So you don't need to hire in a mobile one. There's the delivery. Which? Oh, no. Don't tell me I've delivered it to the wrong site. I think I've just delivered that to the other. Let's go over there. Have I delivered this to the wrong place? I think this is job 2, didn't I? Yes. Yes, I think I did. I think I did. Oh, there they are. Oh, what a muppet. I've actually delivered the cable drums to the wrong site. Right, yeah. Let's sort that out then. So first of all, I need to take that out. I need to enter it. Let me just pop into OBS a second. Can I adjust my settings mid-game? Probably not. Oh, maybe I can. No, don't change those settings. This one? Nope. Alright, I'll have to do another time. That's fine. Let's go back into the simulator. Right, so let's fast travel first then. I think as my punishment, I have to drive now between the two sites. So let's fast travel to here. Let's get into that nice. Let's get into. So I'm not going to go through there because I've got a big old hole there. See, it's another one of my diggy holes. That's all you do in this game. Diggy hole simulator. Right, let's go around it. Yeah, bit of wheel spin. Yeah, fine. Meant to do that. Right. Don't want to reverse this in. No, I'll reverse it out, I think. I think I'm going to try reversing it out first. Right. This isn't part of the job. I've made the job harder than it needed to be. Right, let's come back so my supports go out. I think that'll be enough. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So let's extend the crane. Yeah. reach it out. So you can see what I'm doing a bit better. Reach it, extend. Let's pick you up. Beautiful. Up we go. Let's suck it in. If I was doing this for real life, I'd have someone watching just to make sure I'm driving straight and that sort of stuff. Okay, well, let's put it right. Let's put it right up. No. Yeah, I'd have someone directing, left a bit, right a bit, down a bit. Right, hooked. Right, that's good. Right, let's extend that back out. Let's get the next line of them. Do 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 do, diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. I need a good. What would be a good song for lifting stuff? Oh, don't tell me. Ah, there we go. Thought then I was like, oh, don't tell me I'm like inches away from being able to put this on my trolley. Let's lift it right up. Yeah, keep sucking it in. That's out. In, out, in, out. I know a good crane song could be, you raise me up so I can stand on mountains. There we go. Right. Let's reset the crane. Let's put it back into driving mode. That sucks in the little leggies. And there we go. Oh, I actually better at driving this backwards. It sort of looks that way, doesn't it? Let's press the wrong button. Set the marker, right. So it recommends I go this way. Alright then, I'll go this way. So that's a museum extension I'm working on, but they've not paid my contract, so I'm taking another job. That was a near miss. I'm not actually licensed to drive this thing either. Just taking it out on a spin. Bum, bum, bum. Up the hill. Some nice houses around here. There's two maps in this game. In the sort of talking and driving. Never going to work. Oh, hello. Trust you to turn up just as I crash. How are you doing? Yeah, there's two sort of starter maps on this game. You get Europe and you get America. So I started with Europe. I'm working through all the European missions. I've done all the renewable energy projects. Sorry for being late. That's all right. You're exactly when you meant to arrive. That's not late at all. Gardening for 14.5 hours. Wow. Those buns must be really well looked after. Have you built them in a mansion by now, I imagine? They've got 6 bedrooms, they've got an ensuite, indoor plumbing. Yeah. At least I presume that's what you've been doing. No breaks, wasn't thirsty, nor hungry. I bet you are now though. You went into like a hyper focus, do you? Just sort of build, must build. Yeah. Brain went into overdrive, I guess. Yeah, totally get that. Totally get that. The worst one I had actually was it was after one of my COVID vaccinations, and I got what did I get? I got like this huge like spike of adrenaline, and we'd be meaning to smash up some concrete in the garden, and I basically went, yeah, it's a nice day. The sun was shining. I had my vaccine in the morning. Like I got home, I was like, I feel great. I feel brilliant. I feel the best I've felt in weeks. So I went outside with a sledgehammer and I just started smashing up. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do, a couple of square meters of concrete. I'm just going to do a bit. And oh, mental! I was out there for about 3 hours smashing up concrete, and yeah, I smashed it. And basically, what we're doing is trying to, because it's an old concrete yard. It used to be an old garage out there. We're smashing it all up and trying to sort of return it to natural earth, get a bit of wildflowers growing, grow a couple of trees in there. But anyway, we spent 3 hours smashing up all this concrete, digging it all out, making a huge mess, and yeah, after that, I just sort of collapsed. There was just nothing left of me. I had nothing left to give, and I was playing D&D that night. I was playing online, and about halfway through the game, my body temperature just dropped like a stone. I was so ill. I don't know if it's to do with the vaccine. I don't think it was. I think it was just exhaustion. I think that's what it was. I think it was sort of the adrenaline from um, just having that change to my circumstances, and that I was quite pleased with. Um, but yeah, I just went mental. Right, what am I doing now? I'm putting cables in my holes. Right, okay. Let's stick it in the holes. So collapse will be near. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I do feel my knees, feet, back starting to hurt. So collapse will be near. Oh yes. Oh yes. And you've just gotten over your walk, haven't you? So you're probably just about able to move again today, and now you're going to ruin yourself for another week. But yeah, yeah, you only live once. Got to give it a go. Maybe it won't be so bad, since you've just sort of gone through it. Maybe your body will be better prepared this time to fight. Um, my thing ain't long enough. My That's what she said. Is it long enough to get in this? No, it doesn't want to go in there. Right, it wants to go in over there. Right, let's go in there. Ooh, fudge. Sorry. Um, Haha, yes. Yesterday was the fudge. I don't think I get it, fudge. I mean, I like fudge. Fudge is delicious. The first pain-free day. Ah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call that fudge, but okay. And now everything is hurting. Oh dear. Nice hot bath. Nice hot bath. Some some light painkillers, some gentle stretching, a bit of yoga, um, and yeah, if you've got an acupressure mat, they're really good. I quite enjoy that. But I'll lie on, I'll lie on the acupressure mat with the nails sticking into my back. Yeah, support legs blocked. We're supposed to put them in, not out. Come on, truck. Listen to what I'm saying. I'll get on the acupressure mat and I'll have all these sort of nails and spikes digging into my back, and I'll go to sleep on it. I think it's lovely, really relaxing. I'll Yeah, I'll have a proper sleep. I got terrible back pain, but yoga really helps. I used to do a class called body balance, which was like a bit of Pilates and a bit of yoga, and it's like it's a big money making program. So I don't want to big it up too much, because people are just making huge amounts of money off it. But it was actually quite good. Lay the cables. Right, okay. So I think I need to get out to do that. So hello, this is my character. I've actually gone for the female type build because I want to see more women working on workplaces. So yes, big clap to all women that work on engineering sites. Right, let's lay these cables then. I think normally we'd be doing this in pairs, but yeah, I'm a strong independent woman in this game, so I'm going to do it by myself. I don't need no man's help. Like, there you go, beautiful. Um, And yeah, women empowerment. Yeah, I'm big for it. I work in engineering, and I quite like we do exercises where we go into schools and things, and we teach the kids how to play with robots and how to do various other engineering bits and pieces. I've got to pick them up from all the way over there. Right, I'm going to take a fast travel point there. Yeah, and it's always good when you get the young girls saying, "Oh, yeah, I really want to work in engineering when I'm older." And I think, oh, that's brilliant because I do remember when I was in school, there was one day I was doing a computer science class, and it was at A level, and yeah, it's fast travel there. And it was the first week of the A level class, and we were all gone into the computer science class, and we were all lined up in there. About 10 of us, all boys in there. That wasn't me. It crashed itself, Gov. Honest. Um, yeah, it wasn't me. It was. I'm gonna need the bigger truck. I need a tractor trailer and all sorts for this lot. Am I? Can I do it? I mean, it might take 2 trips, but I think I can do this. Yeah, there's about 10 lads in it, and then there was one of my mates, and she came to the front door. She looked in. I said, "Oh, you've joined this class as well. Brilliant. Come on in. There's a seat next to me for if you want it." And she went, "No, I'm good." And she disappeared. And I spoke to her afterwards, and she said, "No." She said, "Me, she could handle, but she knew me. But she didn't really want to be in a class with all the other boys," which was a shame, really, because I think she would have been really, really good. But that was it. She didn't do it. So my class then was just all blokes, which it ain't good. We need a mixture. I'm not going to admit that this might be too. My truck might be too small for this. Right. Okay. I didn't want to admit that, but that's fine. Let's put it back. Let's put it back. Yeah. Yeah. But at least I can pick them up, right? So, in fact, right, I can pick them up, can't I? So, let's bring it over here, right? And let's put it up nice up in the air. Right. And let's get out the vehicle, right? And I'm going to do what you should never do, and that's stand under your load, right? So, if I do this, right, and then I think it's this one. Oh, no, 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 that was definitely wrong. Do not sit under the load. That is a really bad idea. Right, is it this one? Oh, here it is. Uh, Buttons. Stop. She won't do it now. She doesn't want to admit. She does. I've told her off for emoting. Well, that has done it. It has. Yeah, I thought it was. It's a collectible. Ha ha! That was well found. I wouldn't have noticed that. But yeah, no, I want to get more women into engineering and into the sciences and that sort of stuff. And I'm big on trying to teach my daughter that actually that sort of stuff is important for her to be getting involved in. We've got a great kids book actually called Interstellar Cinderella, which is a wonderful book. And it's the traditional Cinderella storyline, but she's a spaceship engineer, and the prince is a pompous git who I forgot what I was doing. I'm renting the trailer truck. I'll get my trailer truck out. Yeah, so I need to take that out. I need to get into that. I'm one of those lonely women. I've always done what I enjoyed, and sometimes that means being the only woman in a large group of men. Yeah, it's so easy, isn't it? It's so easy, especially in certain workplaces. It's just, yeah. But there we are. There we are. Yeah. Anyway, Interstellar Cinderella. The prince is a bit of a pompous git. He can't do anything for himself, and his spaceship breaks down, and so Cinderella comes along and saves him. So that's how she ends up going to the ball, because she gets a ride with him after she uh, she saves him really, and he says, "Oh, that was brilliant! Thank you for that. You should marry me." And she basically replies with a kid-friendly version of, piss off, and says, "I tell you what would be good is if you give me a well-paid job instead. You know, give me job doing what I enjoyed doing, and a bit of respect as well, please. Thank you." I love it. It's pretty, really, really good book. And there's a whole sort of series of sort of, female empowerment books that I really, really enjoy. I really love reading my daughter, giving her that sort of view. Uh, so yeah, one day she'll discover that there's a lot of misogynists about, but that won't be today. Right, can I drop this down? Yes. See, that was almost like it was well planned. Cinderella sounds amazing. It is. It's a really good book. Um, and I've got lots of good books like that for her. That's the one that sticks in my mind now. She also enjoys like loads of rainbows and fairies and unicorn books, and I'm less impressed by those. Right, so what we've got here is we've got some acoustic barriers and we've got some pillars. So they're nice green. That means they're environmental. Can I put it on top? Yeah, I mean, that was perfect, wasn't it? I lined that up perfectly well. That is exactly how the game is meant to be played. Yeah. This one over here. Go down? It should do. If I turn it. Yeah, it's just that way. Yeah, and then which way am I going to rotate it? That way. Yeah. Yeah, I love this sort of game where you just sort of get bits of work done. I think it's brilliant. I much prefer games where you do work than where you run around shooting people. I know a lot of people like running around shooting people, but I'm not a big fan of shooting people. I do play. I used to play a bit. I used to play a bit of Call of Duty. I don't know, just don't get it. Occasionally, my wife and I will play Fortnite. We'll go on some duos. We're quite good as a team. Have I gone to the wrong work site? No, delivery point's back there. Why is the fast travel point telling me to drive all the way around? It's trying to get me. Is it trying to make me drive all the way around the block? Oh no, I'm going to jackknife this in a sec, won't I? Yeah, I know you like running around shooting people games. That's cool. Yeah, everyone needs their own likes today. I'm not gonna yuck someone else's yum. It just ain't. It ain't me. And I can't really explain why it's not me. I mean, I like Hitman, so it's not an anti-violence thing. I am, yeah, I'm more than happy to knock people out and you game together with your wife. Yeah, I do. Not as much as we used to. We used to play like RuneScape together, and lots of other things. We just don't do it anymore. There's nothing that's sort of scratching both our itches. And it sort of doesn't help as well. She's got quite an old laptop, and I've got a reasonably new one that I can game on. Um, and other than that, we've got the yeah, we've got the Xbox, but we haven't got an Xbox. We've got Xbox Game Pass through our TV, so we can play the Xbox through the TV. And I've got some games if they've got crossplay and stuff, we can do it. I can play on my laptop, she can play on the TV, and we'll be in the room together, which is quite nice. But there's not a huge amount that we can play together. It's not a huge amount of common games at the moment that are interesting to us both. So I'm sure something will come out. I want to sort of get. I think if we got a Nintendo Switch, yeah, they didn't need that sign. That sign was coming down anyway. I think if we got like a Nintendo Switch or something, I don't know why I've gone this way. Yeah, RuneScape takes me back. I was on. Yeah, I used to do like the original RuneScape and stuff. I did some World of Warcraft for a while. Yeah. Okay, that'll do. That's sort of where I wanted to be. Yeah. No, it's not really, is it? I need to be in there. I need to do that bit there. I used to just love playing RuneScape and just hanging out and like cutting trees, just cutting trees for hours on end, or um, lighting fires, just line after line of fires, or fishing forever and a day. Just the grind. Just enjoy a bit of grind. I don't know what it is. It's funny because my work, in work, I don't really have a grind. My day is different all the time. I do lots of different things and solve lots of different problems. I don't really have like a grindy type job. So I guess that's why I do this sort of thing in spare time. Just sort of chill out. Yeah, I quite like work simulator, to be honest. Camera angle could be better sometimes with this crane. It needs to go a bit up, up, up. Up. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, usually I just play this quietly while I play it on mute while my wife and I watch something on TV, and we watch sort of trashy reality TV together, which I say I don't like. I secretly like. And but she's gone to watch something on a channel we haven't got, so she's gone around her mate's house to watch something I haven't got. And I thought, oh well, if I've got the evening to myself, I might as well get on the stream and see if anyone shows up. Have a bit of a chat, a bit of a chin wag, chew the fat, have them laugh at my crane not being quite long enough to do the job that I needed to. Come on, come on, that's it. That's it. I'm surprised actually I haven't had a visit from the little giraffe. She came down right at the beginning. She saw what I was doing. She knew what I was doing. She saw my headphones out. She saw my laptop out. She went, I know what's going on here. So she snuck down to get all on the pretense of getting some stuffies. And I went, ooh, you're making a video. Ooh. So I thought she was going to come down all the time then, when she realised what was going on. But she seems to have settled down up there. I haven't had a peep out of her for a little while. Nice. Yeah, nice. Right. Okay, so I've got to put these concrete planks in. So, yeah. So what I'm building is a noise barrier. So this must be the sort of foundation bits. Yeah, trashy TV. I don't like all of it. Like, we don't watch Love Island. I don't enjoy that. Like some of the dating shows, I will just about put up with things like Married at First Sight. I quite enjoy. I get too into that. I don't really want to like it, and then I do. Below Deck we really enjoy because that's the yachting people. And there's a little bit of a sort of a people at work element to that. So there's a bit of, and you get the captain dishing out management advice, which I quite enjoy. Watching them deal with incompetent colleagues, that's it's always good fun. It's good learning for anyone. If anyone doesn't, there's lots of bad managers out there, but the reason there's lots of bad managers is because there's actually quite a lot of bad employees as well. and sometimes those bad employees get given management jobs. But I quite like below deck because you get the captains are generally pretty good, and they give out good advice and they develop their team, and ultimately, they need to be pretty strict in what they do, because if they don't, then people will fall into the sea. The boat will crash and be like millions of pounds worth of damage. So I quite enjoy that. Forgot I've got one there. I actually think I can reach them. I'm going to need to move the crane to get the last one. Okay. We had one of these vehicles turn up my work not too long ago. Some of my colleagues, and obviously I'm not saying where I work, some of my colleagues had managed to crash our forklift into a ditch. It was great fun. So they called me down to have a look and say, right, well, what's going on here? And I took a bit of a look. I said, right, well, they said, how do you think we're going to get out? I said, well, we're going to need to get a crane to get us out. So we had someone call out a crane, and I was falling asleep a little bit. The guardian's catching up. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. The fact that I'm helping you relax is compliment enough. So you go off and have a little, if you need to nod off and have a little sleep, you do that. That's fine. Not a problem at all. Not a problem at all. I regularly go into sleep watching these sorts of videos. I find them quite relaxing. There's one guy called Sips, and he generally plays this sort of game as well. And I find it. We actually, my wife and I both put him on. We put him on the. We've got a cinema screen in the bedroom, like a projector screen. We put him on in there. And, yeah, it's just his very relaxed way of playing the games. Just makes us sort of nod off. We don't do it all the time. Because every now and again we have a bit of trouble sleeping and put that on in the background, and it's not. It just helps us go to sleep, really. Oh, hello, Johnny. Welcome back. How was work? Did you sort all the problems out? Fix all the customers? Or whatever it is you do? Right. Oh, pillars. Now we're getting somewhere. Trust Jolly to turn up just before the erections. Right. I mean the erecting. I misspoke, of course. I don't know if my crane's gonna be big enough for this. Right, that's okay. I see. We won't admit we're avoiding each other just yet. Yeah. No, Jolly. I actually think you two are the same person. I think you just pretend to be different people. A few problems rectified and a few more noticed. Yeah, it's always the way, isn't it? It's always the way when I have project meetings as well. I think I'll do the big ones first, and I'll save the little one till last. Yes, there it is. I'll probably need to get it up properly, don't I? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Right, that's 2. Oh, Johnny, you think this looks good? I tell you what I'll do. I've got a guy who's run through the. I've watched a YouTuber just run through the tutorial bit. If you want to watch that, I know you don't like to watch games too much before you play them, but yeah, at least watch the tutorial. It's It's pretty good. You get a good example of all the different things that you get on with. It also helps you learn what all the machines do, because it can be bloody confusing to work out what's going on. Oh, that woke you up. You have hair. Well, that's yet to be confirmed, isn't it? Well, I haven't seen any. I got hair as well. It's just not on my head. It's mainly on my back, my back and my chest. I got quite a bit on my face as well now. I've actually got there's a couple of guys in work who I've managed to convince now that there's actually two of me working there, because my facial hair grows so fast that I can shave it on a Friday and come in on the Tuesday, like Monday or Tuesday, with a full beard. So he only really sees me every couple of weeks, and I've either got I'm either completely clean shaven or I've got a really long beard. I can't watch a tutorial. People think I'm semi-competent. Yeah, that's true. You definitely won't learn anything from watching me. Except maybe how to get 5 erections in a row. Um, oh, dear me. I can't help but being rude. Hairy, but I've got boob beard. Yeah, mine. I think I told you this before actually, but mine sort of naturally, my boob beard naturally grows into like a big X shape. Um, um, cannot. No, right, drop it there. Right, it ain't gonna work, is it? It ain't not. All right, yeah, you just stay standing. That's fine. You don't really pew pew pew. Pew 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 is good fun, but yeah, in small amounts. I'm really looking forward to this. Some DLC for this. And one of my pet loves is games about space. And they've done a DLC where you build a spaceport and you build like a radar tower, and then you build a geodome where they do like practice missions. And yeah, it's great fun. We spoke about your boot beard. Yeah, yeah. I, sh- I sometimes wonder if perhaps I should tell people less, but I quite enjoy telling stories. I, well, I suppose that's why I like D&D, isn't it? Because I can we just tell each other stories for hours on end. Um, I got talking to my boss today. I've not really spoken to him that much. Not my boss, but my boss's boss's boss today. He was like, you just keep coming up with stories all the time. It's like, well, I know, I just can't help it really. I've lived a life. I need to talk. Oh bugger, that was wrong. That was the wrong button. Didn't want to reset. Far away from home. Oh. Maybe if you clap your heels together 3 times and say there's no place like home, you'll get magically transported. I'm sure that works. It's physics, isn't it? Fast travel. Yeah. Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz invented fast travel. Right, here we go. What are we looking at? Right. Let's keep going. Keep going. Actually talk to my boss face to face. I sometimes, yeah, the reason it was unusual is he is very much a talker, and this was the first time he'd ever actually let me get a word in edgeways. Usually he just monologues at us, um, but this time he let me get a word in, and yeah, we had a good chat actually. We had a good chat. He's a nice bloke. He's a little bit. Um, we were talking about sort of old man bosses with sort of strange old man ideas. He's a little bit of that. Um, he's not actually as bad as a lot that I've worked with. Um, William. Actually, talk, I don't mean talk. You mean give him a nice cuddle, don't you? That's what you mean. Yeah. I think you can stop there, Miss X. I don't really want you to give me any more adjectives, any more verbs. With a chair, yeah. I've had bosses like that too. I've had some good bosses, but I've had some rubbish ones too. I had a great one once, actually. Well, not a great one. I had I had one once who said, "You know, with your autism, you'll never get anywhere." And I went, "What autism?" And she went, "Oh, you don't know yet then." And I went, "What?" And she went, "Nothing." And that stuck with me for a while, actually. And to be fair, considering the amount of time I put into like games like this, where you just do the same thing over and over again, she might be right, actually. But it's still rude, and I don't think it was worth saying. Right, these noise batteries are looking good, aren't they? I like them. They went up, and I'm like, I ran out of English verbs just then. Yeah, yeah. And rule 9 means you can't give us any more. Yeah, my goodness, what a horrible boss! I don't think she thought she was being horrible either. I think she thought she was being, just good fun, or just just normal. But I don't know. It felt quite off. It more bothered me than upset me. Like what she's right. But I do lots of work now with kids with ADHD, and the first thing they'll say is, "So, when did you get diagnosed?" I go, no. Um, no, I didn't get diagnosed. Oh, are you sure? Like textbook. I'm like, oh, okay. It's because I haven't sat down in the last 40 minutes. Bum, 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 bum. Is it in there? This bit of acoustic. I hope they did their environmental assessment before they put this in. I should have done a risk assessment, really. I mean, what time of night is it? What time is it? Oh yeah, it is. It's 2:47 in the morning. I've been working for 24 hours operating this crane. Definitely laws against that. See, I operate a crane for 24 hours and you live. That's the one button. What's the time? It's 20 past 9. Lovely. Lovely. We'll do another half an hour, I think. Finish off this job. And I think I'll go and read a book in bed. Have an early night once. Usually I'm going to bed about 1 a.m. I don't like going to bed, really. Feels a bit dull. Right, that's that done. Clear the marked area. What's in the marked area? Me. I'm in the... Oh. Yeah, maybe that's what I've got to do. I can't remember the HIAB rules, but yeah, you've broken all of them. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, yeah. Let's put it in drive mode. Let's just reset it to get out of the way. Fill area with soil. Right, let's get out of the car. Let's hop over this. There we go. Lovely. That's that car. Well, right. Okay. So this is all the soil I dug out of the dug out the trench earlier. Do you remember me making these really nice, neat trenches? Yeah, they were really this neat when I made them, weren't they? Right, so I need to get this soil into this hole. Right, I've already done it 6%. Do you think if I just keep... There you go, I'll do it by hand. Just jump up and down. Yes. Yep, really happy with that. Well done, me. Okie dokie. So I'm going to need some sort of diggy thing. I could use the big digger, but I think what's going to be more fun is if we call in Mendoza. Jolly remembers. Jolly remembers my nice, neat holes. They were really neat and tidy. They were exceptional. This is a big digger, a big dozer. We like this dozer. I didn't think I'd need a bulldozer on this one, but there we go. Perhaps if I'd read the brief before I started it, I'd know these things. Right. Someone's put that sign back. I knocked that sign down deliberately. That's an anti-sign. Big digger reminding me of biggest diggers. Got a little bit of Monty Python. Got to love the Monty Python. It is actually a legal requirement. It's not. It should be there. This clearly isn't a UK site. There would be 87 blokes in high vis standing around doing nothing but wolf whistling at your character, but only if she wasn't looking. Yeah, exactly. We were talking about this. You know, we should have some construction sites that are just all women on site. And you know what? They probably run. What am I crashing into? Oh, there's like a tiny stump there. Right, let's go around. See. Maybe all like, yeah, women drivers. Yeah, I used to do construction, but I wasn't on site. I worked in the back office. Deal with all the risk assessments and stuff. Okay, maybe I should do that a little bit more slowly. Let's put the digger down. Put the dozer down. Push it forward. Gently. That was not gently. Yeah, I do sort of risk assessment planning, procurement. I used to help get the invoices paid. That was always good. And then when things didn't work out, because we were in, we used to deal with building controls and things, so boiler controls, and then people would ring me up and say, it doesn't work. How can I, Fox, how can I fix it? How can I fix my system? And I'd say, right, have you tried the e-stop? He'd go, yes. I go, right, well, if I send you an engineer to sort your, to press your e-stop for you, reset it. No, it's not the e-stop. I'm like, well, I'm going to charge you quite a lot of money just to come out and press your e-stop. And say, it's not that. And then I'd go, and sometimes I'd go myself, and I'd just walk up to the emergency stop button, reset it, and everything would spring to life. And I'd go, oh, what's caused that then? I don't know. Oh, look at that. That was good. That was really quick that I did that. Right, let's do this bit of trench next. I will say the controls for the tracked vehicles are a bit difficult because you've got, rather than WASDA, it's Q, E, Z and C. So Q and Z are backwards and forwards on the left track, and E and C are backwards and forwards on the right track. So you've got to sort of plan that out in your head when you're doing it. Trying to drive completely into the trench. I do like a bulldozer. Got a low stop button. Yeah, used to ring me up all sorts of. It was always the emergency stop button. And I'd tell people where it was. And the other thing they would do is they'd put the emergency stop button right next to the light switches. So people would turn the light switches off on their way out of the room and accidentally turn their own, hit their e-stop on the way out. She's got a wonky keyboard. Yeah, not me quickly changing my keyboard to QWERTY on my phone to see what you're talking about. Yeah, it's the four. I want to say it's the four corners around the WASD. It sort of works. You know, once you're used to it, it's fine. But the first time you drive a vehicle with it, it's like, what am I doing? This makes no sense. But actually, it's perfectly good, really. But yeah, so you don't like Jolly. You said you don't like working on construction sites, but industrial sites aren't a huge amount better. When I was sort of dealing with food waste and stuff, the blokes, you got to call them blokes. One within my first week, one of the guys basically said, "Oh, look, you do realise, right? You know, I'm a fighter. I am. I'm a fighter." And he basically asked me to go out in the car park and have a fight with him to prove how hard I was. And I was like, you know what? I don't actually need to prove to you how hard I am. He's like, what? Would you not be scared? Would you not be scared if I took you outside and threatened to fill you in? I'm like, no, I sort of pity you a bit, mate. You know, because you feel the need to act like that in front of me. You know, and it's just not necessary, is it? You know. Yeah, and then they'd be like, you know, like it's the only place I've ever worked where they'd actually load up sort of filthy websites and just sit there watching it while I'm trying to work. You know? Never really. I never understood it, you know. And every now and again, I sort of have to go up and see the management and usually ask them for approval to pay for something, and I'd be like trying to spend 30 grand to buy something that would be beneficial to everyone. And oh, we're going up there to, and then they'd sort of describe a sex act that I didn't really want to go into, to be honest. Yeah, it just wasn't. You know, they eventually. Oh, yeah, I meant to. That's exactly what I plan to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here. What I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to need this anymore. I think I'm going to put it away. But yeah, when it came to leaving, I got offered a job that was down the road from where I work. No, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Got a job down the road from where I wanted to work, and it was in a much nicer environment. I still work with engineers, but they're sort of more educated sorts. You know, they're a bit nicer. I think they do that kind of thing to prove they're straight, but it kind of makes you wonder if they're in the closet. You got to wonder, don't you? You know, personally, I don't really care what people think my sexuality is. You know, I tend to, if anyone directly asks me that nowadays, I just say, look, I'm married, and you know, my wife's great, and I don't really answer any more questions on it because at the end of the day, it's none of anyone's business. I mean, let's be fair, mostly straight. Um, but yeah, it's not anyone's business really what I get up to. Um, really, it's between me and my wife, isn't it? But yeah, I don't really care what people think about that about me. It makes no difference to my life whatsoever. Like that'll get out of the way. Let's see. Will I miss a cutscene? Don't think so. Right, let's jump out. Let's fast travel back. No, not to that campsite. That's this one. I wanted to say something about my job that would make you proud, but Johnny's here, so no job tuck. But I know you'd be happy for me. I am happy for you. If you're happy, then I'm happy. And if you want to, yeah, if you wanna DM me later and explain, then that's fine too. Deliver a package of noise pillar barriers and a package of noise barrier elements. Are you telling me I need to go and just carry? I've just right. Okay, fine. I've got no problems with anyone's sexuality, but some boys are very, very scared about people thinking there's something different. Hence the wolf we're slinging websites. Yeah, you're right. It's toxic masculinity. It's there's no need for it. I mean, I I I never really got on with it in school either. So much so that pretty much everyone I hung out with um, would probably be was identified as gay at the time. And I used to spend every time I went out clubbing, it was generally to the gay bars. And I've already made jokes about sort of pole dancing when I went out as a teenager, and that was true because I was was down the bars, um, drinking cocktails and pole dancing. That was the sort of night out I had a kid. It was great fun. But yeah, we'd end up in the gay bars. Um, every now and again, someone would chat me up. My favourite one actually was I went into Cardiff and I went with a mate, and we were we went into this pub that was reasonably quiet at the time when we got there, and we started having a few drinks, and this is well before I met my wife, by the way. And we were having a few drinks, and the barman came over and basically gave us table service. And I'd been to this pub before. I thought, oh, here we go. I've never had table service in here. This is great. It's my my mate's obviously caught the barman's eye. This is great. So I kept saying to her, winding her up, you've pulled. And the pub was getting busier and busier, and the barman kept coming over and giving us table service, and you know, yeah, we were just generally having a really good evening. In fact, we ended up probably getting 3 times more drunk than we would have done because we didn't have to queue at the bar. We were getting perfect service. And then when we went to leave, because he came over and said, right, do you want another round? And I said, well, look, actually, we're going to have to go because we've got a show to get to. We're going to watch this gig tonight. And so we went, all right, yeah, no problem. Just wait there a second. And he came back a few minutes later, and I was like, here you go now. He said, oh, I think you're in here. I think he's going to slip you his number. And he slipped me his number. And yeah, that was great fun. Very rare I've misread the situation quite as much as that, but I didn't mind. It's nice to get a bit of attention. Let him know that he might be barking up the wrong tree, but I say might. I need to get to know him first, But yeah, that was good fun. That one, I enjoyed that one. The the pathing in this, the directions it makes you go, is just insane. It never picks the quickest path. Yeah, that was legal. Nothing wrong with that manoeuvre. It's at this point I point out I failed my driving test 3 times, and that was just for cars. And when I say failed, the first time I got there's a certain number. I can't remember what the number is, but there's a certain amount of majors you need to get before they just stop the test there and there because you're too dangerous. And I was one short, and there's a certain number of minors you can get before it totals up to a major. And I was one short of those. So I was literally one minor issue away from the test just being cancelled right there and then. And yeah, that was my first test. And then the second test, I did better. Still racked up quite a lot of minors, but I only got one major, which I thought was really good. Well, I'm going to get off here because I think that's where I need to go. The sat nav's not really helping me on this. And then the third time, the third time then I just sort of scraped to pass. And then the next time when I did it, I come on, go move on. Yeah, the final time when I did pass, I actually went in and pulled out the test centre and almost immediately cut someone up. I was like, um, oh, I failed again. So, oh well, who cares? So I basically just took I don't really care sort of attitude to the rest of the test. And I blitzed it all the way around the course, just trying to get back as soon as I can. I was like, well, this is a waste of my time now. I know I failed, so I just carry on going. And it he said, yeah, you've got a minor for pulling out, but actually you only got 3 minors overall. You've passed. I was like, yeah, mate, whatever. Complete nonsense. Oh, I've got to put in more pillars. I've got to do more of this again. Look, it's like deja vu all over again. Sorry, rule 9. Can't say deja vu. Oh, right. I've only ever been through. I tricked my mate as a joke just after he'd split up with his ex. We got served by a fellow wearing a fishnet waistcoat while my mate just stared at me whilst frowning. Yeah, that uncomfortable stare. I don't think I should be here. I don't think I should be here. Oh, that's great. I've done um Rocky Horror's good fun. You can if you if you ever just want to do high heels and fishnets, go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's great fun. Um, I did that. I wore yeah, rule 9, thank you. I did wear high heels and fishnets. Uh, 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 I don't know what it's called. Oh, an underbust corset. So this was the outfit: underbust corset, mini skirt, fishnets, high heels. I think I had gloves on. Might have had gloves on. Can't remember. Lipstick, black perm wig. And yeah, went to see the Rocky Horror Show in Bristol, but it was January and it was snowing. I had to walk across Bristol in that outfit, um, which was my main objection to it. Actually, I didn't have any other objections. Um, yeah, just that. But yeah, that was good fun. Lots of lots of sights to be seen at that outing. Oh yeah, yeah. If you go to Rocky Horror, you definitely got to go for it. You can't. I say you can't go half-assed. You mean you can, you know, go full buttocks out. That's quite a common look. Meant to do that. I was just checking it was in the right place. Um, yeah, it's good fun. You got to sing along as well. Um, I mean, it. Yeah, I did have the full soundtrack to the Rocky Horror Show. Um, when I was like 12, so that probably explains quite a bit about um, why I'm so rude at times. Thanks, Mystics. Thanks for watching. Nice to join you. Nice to have a little chat while I play. I hope you get a good night's sleep and hope you're not feeling too rough tomorrow. After all your gardening. And I hope the buns appreciate it. I hope they give you I hope there's a card waiting for you tomorrow. Say thank you for all your hard work. Your work is very important to us. That will they'll have a list of demands of what they want next. No, oh no, no. My crane's not long enough again. There is a bigger crane I could use, but when I say bigger, it is bloody huge. And a bit of a pain in the backside to drive around, so I'm not using that. This one's quite nice though. This little one. Turn around. Nice, nice, neat look. Why isn't that giving me a shadow? That should be giving me a... That should be giving me a pointer. Alright, okay. I think that's going to be stuck in the air in a second. I think when I move my truck, that's going to... I'm tempted to buy this game. You should. It's got co-op, so we could form a little construction crew. You could have the excavator, and I could have the dumper, and I could go off dump your loads for you. Which, yeah, just let that image sink in. I think I ballsed it. Yeah, I did. Right, let's get out. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's quite a good game. Now, if I show you the starter quest, so the contracts you've got in the campaign mode, you've got prestige projects. So you do a bit of you lay a bit of a road, then you build a hotel. That's going to be like a beach thing. It looks there'll be a beach with a bar and a jetty, and then they're redesigning the city hall, and then they're building a bridge, and then renewable energy. So I went straight to these because I love my environmentalism. Um, I did a residential park. Then you fix the road to the recycling centre. Then there's a biogas plant and the wind turbine. Cultural heritage. Again, you fix an access path. Then you actually do a bit of archaeology. You do a bit of digging up a site, and then I create this nice little park. The museum extension was the one I was looking at, and this is the one we're doing now. Noise barrier. After this is a train station expansion, service area, and bypass road. There's also a finale where you build. You've got to do something at the castle. Get that up to go. You got to go to work. Okay, back to work mode. Yeah, no problem. It looks great. I hope the wheel works there. Oh yeah, that'd be good fun actually. It probably wouldn't work so well with the tracked vehicles, but it would probably work pretty well with the. That's a career in ruins. It is. That's a pun and a half. That. Yeah, it's a good laugh. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a bit of fun, a bit of silly time. But actually, I'm quite enjoying it, and I want to do some more. I want to do some of the DLCs, and there's still DLC coming out in. One of the DLCs is due in January of 2025, so um, that's when the year 2 season pass comes to an end. So I can't see that now. I don't think that is on properly, that support, so I think I'm going to have to drive the vehicle. My driving ain't that good. So can I get out that one? That's into the scrapyard. I don't want to go into the scrapyard. I think I can drive around the building this way. It'll be better than trying to turn around. I've never been a trucker. I've got people in the family who've been truckers, but that ain't me. I know my way around a good spreadsheet. That's what I'm good at. Bit of a spreadsheet, bit of a project plan. And change a light bulb or two. Pretty good at that. Right, let's do a route plan. I'll put the sat nav on, even though it's a bit rubbish. On the main road, then get off at the end. Alright, well, actually, the sat nav might work this time. Let's see how many red lights I can go through with this one then. I suppose if we get onto the motorway, there won't be any red lights. Where am I going here? I'm going left, and then I'm going onto the autobahn. Yeah, very good. Yeah, yeah. Don't look at the other traffic. Let them avoid me. I'm bigger. I'm the big man on the road today. Up we go, past the rocky pass. I did think I'd have this mission finished by now, to be honest with you. I didn't think it was going to take this long. But that trench took a lot longer than I thought. That trench was, a good half an hour, that was. Possibly because I was chatting away. Chatting to myself. Do, 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 do. Having a bit of a sing-song. I always used to have a sing-song when I worked. My first admin job there was me and this other fella used to sit next to each other, and we'd just break into Take That songs just while we were working. Just sit there singing Take That. Got to do something to pass the time. The office I work in now is actually really good. It's open plan, but there's we're never all in, so there's sort of only 7 or 8 people in a room for about 30 people at a time. But I find it's too quiet sometimes. I tend to put a bit of YouTube on and put my headphones on and listen to that while I work, just because it makes me feel like I'm in a room with other people, you know. But I tend to go into the office rather than work from home because it's just a bit more. I've got a bit more space, a bit more comfortable. They pay for the coffee. We've got air conditioning. There's someone ramming me up the backside. It's rude. You've got to buy me a drink first. Oh dear. Yeah, so I tend to go in the office, which is quite nice. I tend to have a bit of freedom, a bit of flexibility. We've got a little sofa area. I can go sit down on if I need to. It's nice. Oh look, here we are. We're at the site. Look at that. That was good, wasn't it? That was good. Where should I park this? Yeah, perfect. Just the right spot. That's right, isn't it? That's where we want it. Right, let's just have a look. Let's make sure it hasn't given me a crane spot. Somebody get a spot to erect a static crane. No, I'm not getting that here. Right, well, you know what? I think I'm going to get the big boy out now. I'm not going to get the... Yeah, I think that one might actually be smaller. Let's get this one. Oh, I left this at the petrol station. Does it need any petrols? No, it doesn't need any petrols. Yeah, that's not helpful, is it? Come on now. Sorry, mate, road's closed. Really construction working. Right, let's do this, because I've got a funny feeling I'm going to have to build this on top of that one. Oh, I've just realised what I've done. That's definitely giving the wrong place in a second, isn't it? Well, I can send it home. Get the apprentice to take it back. Do 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 do. I've left some dirt in my digger. I've got a dirty digger. Dirty, dirty dump truck. There we go. Well, There you go. There you go. Pop. There we go. Yeah. Whip. Whip. There we go. Whip. Ba-do. Clear the muck area. Well, don't tell me that's in the way. Well, what I can do is I can say, right, tractor, go back home, track. No, that was the wrong button. Right, out of the tractor. Right, go over here. Being very badly behaved. Go sit down. That's right. No, you're not going to sit down? Go on, sit down for me. Okay, fine. Right, you're going to listen now, yeah? What you want to do is you want to go and you want to send the tractor back home. And you want to send the trailer back home. Right. Okay. Now it wants me to lift the concrete set, which is good because I've got this crane just here. You raise me up so I can be a foundation. Smaller, bigger. Turn it around a bit. No, not that way. Let's go this way. I mean, I could just snap it to there, but I don't. I want to do this properly, actually. I want to line this up nice. This time. There we go. That was close. Yeah. Yeah. Lift it up. Up. We'll just drag it across the floor. Yeah, that'll do too. Get on a giraffe. I always think this crane looks like a giraffe. It's actually, yeah. There's a Roald Dahl book, which it's not one of his most famous because it's a bit of a short story, but it's still very good. It's called The Giraffe, the Pelly and Me, and they use the giraffe to clean the windows. He acts as the ladder. I always think of that story when I'm using this crane because it just looks like a giant giraffe's head. Do 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 do. Yep, lift a bit. Spin it round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, 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 round. In, down. Right, yeah, that is not the point that it's supposed to be lining up with. You've done it wrong. Do it again, but let's do it right this time. No, being stubborn. Okay. Sometimes there's a build order and it just won't let you do it the way you want. There you go. Fine. You snap to there instead of that. Fine. See if I care. I mean, I care. Okay. Spinning round. You're gonna work this time. Right, 87%. I wanna finish this if I can. Or 10 p.m., which means doing some really. We're gonna have a really quick erection for this. Sorry. That joke is definitely old now. Yeah, I may have taken it a bit high. Oh, let's go. Taking it too far. Let's put it into the next slot. Whoop. 88. I mean, in theory, once I've got these noise barriers up, I mean, what more is there to do? What more could there be? Yeah, camera's angles a bit wacky at times. Sort of got to try and watch that white circle, but it's not always easy to see it. Right, there we go. That's however many that is. 3, I think. Let's drop the crane. Up she goes. That may not be what I intended. I'll let you decide. Right, that is more like what I wanted. Still not quite right. I think I'm getting tired now, which means I start making stupid mistakes. And that's when So I still haven't worked out yet how the other night I managed to park my dump truck on top. Well, I parked my excavator on top of a petrol station. I'm still not sure how I did it. But I was quite tired. It was very late. I did play for quite a few hours. And I had to drink quite a lot of wine. Which I'm not doing tonight. Because I've got to go to work in the morning. And I'm actually in charge in the morning. I don't know how that happened. Somewhere on the line, someone thought, hey, that guy's management material. And I went, who? Me? Actually, I'm not bad. I don't like to micromanage people. I like to try and help people get the tools they need to get on with the job. And then try and motivate them in sort of a positive way. I like to think I get what they want from their jobs. I understand what they want. It's not always about reminding them that you pay them. That doesn't really motivate a lot of people. They want to know you care about them as people, and I do for the most part. I do care. I like people. Similar. Which way is it? This way. Right, 92. It's 10 o'clock. We're at 92%. Get these barriers up. I'm going to call it a night. Alright. I've got big thanks to Jolly and Miss Six and chat. It's been great fun listening to you. Having you listening, having you joining the chat. It's been nice. It's like, well, a bit of company, isn't it? Cap bit further. There it is. Satisfying picturing so it's not as satisfying as the things you get in Power Simulator, but it's pretty good. See, now and again I'll try and place it really accurately. And other times I'll just throw it in and go, that'll do. That'll do. The game won't judge me. It's just happy to be played. If anyone watches judges me, you couldn't give Flying Freddy. Right. 95%, 1% left per barrier, right? Let's do it. Me and Giraffe here. Giraffe the crane. We're going to do that. Yeah, my daughter likes to be called Giraffe online, which is funny because in school they tend to call her Moose because that's her favourite thing. But she decided if she wasn't allowed to use her real name online, she wasn't allowed to use her real nickname either. So she goes by Giraffe when I talk about her online. It's good fun. Yeah, she's a lovely little moose. Yeah, I'll do. I'll put the middle one in this. 97. Right, here we go. Right, yeah, we're going to transform this area now. This area is going to be transformed. And Mayor, who we're working for today, this job was the Mayor herself came to tell us how to do it. Hey, just slam it in. Just get on. That's all right. Just whack it into place. Yeah, you got there. Just whack it in, Foxy. Come on. Yeah, the Mayor herself's going to come now, and she's going to congratulate us for doing an excellent job. I wonder what they're going to put the other side of this noise barrier then. They're going to put like a little park area or... Here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is exciting. 99%. As it's the last one, I should probably do it really, really carefully, shouldn't I? I should take my time with this one. I shouldn't just whack it in. Can't. Let's do it properly. Right. Let's line it up. Oh, look, see Milky Way back there, look. Way. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the crane. As it attempts to build a noise barrier. How are we looking? It's looking pretty good. Let's look at it from that side. Is that good? I can't see through the graphic. Yeah. Come on. Line them up nice. Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. Can I turn it just a little bit? God, I'm gonna put it down just a little. Right, I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna accept that. That's good. That is. Clear the construction site. All right. Okay. So I wasn't on the construction site, but I now am on the construction site. Right, I'm off it again now. Right, here we go. Right, let's send the crane away. Where's my crane? There it is. Store the crane and come off the map. Whoops. Clear the construction site and speak to the Mayor. Come on, Mayor. You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting days for this. You've been stood there all week just watching me build that on my own with no help. What's going on there? Yeah. Is it alright? Yeah. Well done, you. Well done, you. You've been out here for days just watching that. That's great. I'll give you a high five. No? Alright. Leave me hanging then. Fine.
It's obvious that you and your team are professionals
Team!
since everyone seems to be very
Team!
satisfied with your work. I should have taken care of this much sooner, but sometimes it's hard to determine whom you should help first. It's funny that you can get people so excited just by installing fiber optic cables. But once again, it shows how important it is to have a good and comprehensive infrastructure.
There it is. Job completed. And my plant just left right in the middle of the road. Look. So yeah, that was good. That was good. There it is. There is our thing. And I said they'd build a park here, didn't I? We got a slide and everything. Here we go. We got the stairs. Oh, there's a little barrier. Hang on, can I get on? Can. No. No, it's rubbish. Right. I love these as well. Oh yeah, I thought she could get on it then. Right, okay. Yeah. No, that's the I've shortcutted a load of emotes, but that isn't the one I want. This is the one I want, right? And there it is. Right, that is the end of this. That is the end of this stream. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to sit on this toy until morning now.